So the Wii U game prices are falling. What does this mean for game collectors and Wii U supporters? Here on this episode of Garage Loop, we'll look at the economics for this, reasons why, should I buy Wii U games, even those ported ones, and will the Wii U be a valuable collector's item in the future? Well, looters, as game collectors, it's important for us to know when to buy. This hobby can be very expensive, and I am, as like many of you, are on a very fixed budget. I recently began collecting for this very underrated console this summer, when I picked one up at an estate sale for about $30. Oh, look, there I am. It was a steal. My collection is pretty small right now, consisting of only about 5 games. Got 3 of them over there, and I have been searching the world for bargains. This system is extremely underrated. I am enjoying it more than my Xbox One, and have been playing it in between new titles that I've been picking up on the Switch. Up until recently, there have been no, real deals on games to be had. Games were expensive on the secondary market, and many people thought that this trend would continue. And, they were kind of wrong. So, the reason for the price of these games is, well, the Wii U is a colossal failure for Nintendo. It sold under 13.6 million units, and for Nintendo, that's horrible. In fact, the Switch has already passed it up this month in total sales, and is on pace to outperform the very successful Nintendo Wii. If you haven't picked up one of these, you really should. Here, we can see a comparison between the Wii U sales, the Nintendo Wii, and Switch during the first year across 3 key regions. Because of these poor sales, software did not sell well either. I never see Wii U items at thrift stores, and many games are just out of my price range at this point. Many great games, mostly Nintendo franchises, could only be found on the Wii U. Some of these include Super Mario 3D World, Mario Maker, Yoshi's Epic Yarn, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Splatoon, Super Smash Bros. Wii U, and some Zelda HD re-releases, just to name a few. The Wii U had some great third-party titles too, including Bayonetta 2, as well as Wonderful 101. These game sales suffered just because this hardware didn't sell. The only way to access these great games was to buy an expensive dying console. Many people started to buy the games and predicted that the value of these things would skyrocket. That's where you're seeing all those minted graded boxes. So relatively recently, games have started to dramatically decrease in price for the Wii U. I think the big reason for this is games are being ported over to the Switch. Here's my first major example. Mario Kart 8, as seen right here, was ported to the Switch. This game is selling very well and is now available to a much wider audience. It's been out since April. Since its announcement and due to its availability, prices for Mario Kart 8 began to dip. This trend is continuing to happen repeatedly. So to give my information for this, I usually use 2 different websites. These are pricecharting.com and gamevaluesnow.com. Both are not perfect, but they give me an idea on where to gauge a product. I also use eBay, more specifically items that recently sold on eBay. Anyone can list a price, so I like to see what items are selling for. I also use my eyes. I know what resale shops are selling games for, at least the ones I'm interested in. Game prices are always and constantly changing, and there's so much to know and remember. Trust me, just made a mistake on Reddit and got chewed out for it the other day. This lets me know if I'm getting a good deal, a really good deal for my collection, and how much I can sell a game for, which I usually do for doubles or games that I just don't want. Gives me more money to buy things that I want. Anyways, back to the Wii U. Let's look at a popular game like Bayonetta 2. The version that had the Bayonetta disc as well. That's the one everyone wanted. The game is hard to gauge, but typically used prices were at about $50. Quality, condition, and complete in box play a major role in this. Game Value Now had the price at about $43 in November 2017. I think that was low because most resale shops and online it was selling for about $70 plus. Since the announcement of the port to the Switch, the game has taken a huge hit. And now, I was at a store today that had it for $22. This is great for collectors, not so good for resellers. Like I said, I resell games I don't want, but I'm super pumped that the Wii U game prices are coming down so I can start to really build my collection. Since Mario Kart 8, other games have been ported, and recently more games are being announced, like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze and Hyrule Warriors. I'm telling you, these are just the beginning. Every time a game gets ported, you are going to see a price reduction for the resale for the Wii U. Why does this matter? Well, if you're looking to buy some great games at great prices and don't have unlimited funds like me, you may want to wait for this to happen. I feel like games that also aren't announced yet are going to have, a port like Mario Maker, cough cough, and these games may be worth waiting on for the Switch. So if you're not a completionist and just want to add great games at a great price, what do? I feel like there's a simple answer to this. Look at the content first. So let's look at a game first. Like again, I'm going to pull up my Mario Kart 8 again. And there's a really good reason why I bought this on the Switch, and currently right now I don't own it on the Wii U. The Wii U version now is going for about $20. Let's look at the sold items on eBay to illustrate this. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe right now is about $60. That's $40 more. The question is it worth it? Well, in my opinion, yes. Here's what you get. You get all the DLC for Mario Kart 8, which originally cost money. You get new drivers, new karts. You get dual item capacity versus one. You get that purple super boost. You get beginner settings, which I'll never use. You get 8-player local multiplayer through Switch LAN. All cups, tracks, and modes are unlocked from the beginning. And you get a battle mode with all new stages. That's a lot of great additions in my mind, and well worth an extra $40 for this amazing package. Now on the other hand, let's look at a game like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which is coming out in the next couple months. Which right now, the Wii U version is selling for about $10 on eBay. And the Switch one, as I just looked it up, is retailing for $60. That's a $50 difference. Now, again, if it has just as much awesome content as this one, it's totally going to be worth it, right? Well, here's what you get for the Switch version. A new character, which is basically an easy mode. That's it. In my mind, there are only 3 reasons to buy it on the Switch. Either A, you want a complete Switch collection, B, you want the portability of this game on the Switch, or C, you don't own a Wii U. There is absolutely no value to be had here, and it's actually a pretty crappy port. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is amazing and a value, and it adds tons of content. Donkey Kong Country, not so much. At least the Hyrule Warriors port is combining some stuff from the Wii U game and the DS game with some new skins and stuff. It's giving you something. Anyways, now, here's the big picture. Over time, I feel like the Wii U prices will go up again, and the system will be collectible simply because it did not sell well. And it's Nintendo. It won't be as high as some other systems just because many people believe this and started to buy mint, unopened boxes of games. Look at all the people that did this in the 90s with those Star Wars toys. It destroyed the market, and they are worth just as much now as they were back then. I don't think it will be bad like that, but I also don't feel resellers will make a fortune like they think they will. If you like games, this is the perfect time to collect for this amazing, amazing system. Games that will not be ported will have their value increase over time, and it's important for you to note that. The opposite is true, like I said, for those ported games. I feel that if you want a complete Wii U collection, wait on games you think will be ported, and buy games that you know won't be. If you need a complete Wii U collection, this doesn't matter unless you're trying to save money. If you don't need a complete collection, wait to see what the Switch port brings versus the price. Personally, I will probably be picking up Donkey Kong on the Wii U, and will, probably pass right now on Donkey Kong for the Switch. Well, looters, I hope you found all of this helpful. I love collecting and playing Nintendo products, and I'm so glad I was able to score the Wii U. I wish, after buying it, I wish I would have been an early adopter of it. It's so amazing, and like I said, I feel like a lot of the negativity is completely unwarranted. It has been a great experience, and I recommend anyone who hasn't really played it, you need to give this a try. Let me know what I missed and anything else in the comments section. I will probably be doing more market updates like this in the future. Quick update though, I will be heading to the Milwaukee Gaming Expo on Sunday, April 15th for the first time. The reason I'm going on Sunday is, I'm going to be looking for some great deals to build to my collection. I hope to see you guys there. Remember everyone, one man's trash is another man's loot.